Hello everybody, this is Llodg, and today I want to tell you about a game that is getting a very exciting remake. Trails in the Sky FC is getting a remake as Trails in the Sky the First. I got pretty excited when this game got quickly announced in last week's Nintendo Partner Direct. Oh my gosh! It's getting a remake? You may ask yourself, why is this more exciting than any other random RPG getting a remake? And that's because Trails in the Sky has been stuck on Steam for years. It was originally made for the PSP, and the only other port it got was the Steam port. Now the Steam port is very good, and if you want to play these games now, I highly recommend playing them on Steam. However, not everyone wants to play these games on Steam, so finally there'd be a version of the first Sky game to be on a console other than the PSP, which is very exciting. Trails in the Sky FC is a great RPG that I believe more people should try out. It's about Estelle and Joshua traveling the country learning how to be racers, basically mercenaries, meeting different characters as they try to uncover what's going on throughout their country. I really love that each chapter had different party members join you. It allowed for each of them to get the spotlight instead of just focusing on the ones you love immediately. If you know anything about the Trail series, you'll know there are a lot of games. And I mean a lot of games. Going by just the Japanese releases, there were only a handful of years where there wasn't a new game in the series coming out, and for a couple of years in the West, there were multiple games coming out basically months apart. But if you'd ask where to start, basically everyone would say it's better to start at the Sky games. So with there being a remake of the first Sky game, it seems like the perfect jumping in point for newcomers and those who want to finally play the Sky games. They might even put in some references to future games to help them further connect or something. I'm not sure what they could do, hopefully they wouldn't go too crazy with that. As of making this video, Falcom has stated that's a Nintendo Switch exclusive with maybe the chance of it being on PlayStation and Steam. I think it'd still do really well, especially with how much the Switch has sold, but the first two Cold Steel games haven't ever been released on Switch. The only consoles they're on are on PlayStation consoles, you know, the Vita and PS4, so I'm almost 100% certain that there are a lot of fans of the series who'd be very likely to only want to play the series on PlayStation. Also, Falcom is only planning to remake the first Sky game in the trilogy right now. If it sells well enough, then they consider doing the other Sky games. I'm hoping they eventually make the other two because I'm in the middle of playing through SC and it's really good. It'll probably end up being my favorite so far in the series, though it's not like it has too much competition right now with the two other games I've played through. FC and SC were originally planned to be one game, but were split into two because they weren't going to have enough time when originally developing them, and I've seen some people be disappointed that this remake won't be that original vision. But honestly, I'm kinda glad they aren't changing these games massively to bring them both together. FC has a very memorable ending that definitely wouldn't be memorable if it just went straight into what SC has going on. Though it will be sad that we'll have to wait a while for new fans to maybe experience SC if it gets its remake as the first did. Also, I'm not sure if we'll get English voice acting with this remake. They could be reusing the Japanese voiceover from FC, but the English release only had a couple of voice clips for battle and whatnot, so it'd be cool if they finally give us more voice acting in English. Also, if we do get new voice acting, I'm curious if they try to bring back some of the original voice actors, or bring in completely brand new ones for some reason. Estelle is one of my favorite protagonists in all of RPGs, so I'm really glad more people get to see the start of her story with this remake. I also can't wait to see Tita's S-Break in 3D. It's going to be glorious. So yeah, that's why you should know about Trails in the Sky the First. Hopefully this leads to Falcom doing a few more remakes, and brings in a lot of new fans to the series. I hope you enjoyed the video, have a good day, and goodbye.